Last year, we received some of the best cubes to ever be released from companies like X-Man, Diane and Moyu, along with some less exciting releases, mainly from GAN. But what cubes can we expect this year, and could they be better than last year's? Well, we will go from some of the standard releases to the most exciting ones, along with seeing what other cubers think about these upcoming flagships. To begin, this one goes without saying, but GAN will most likely reveal their hard work with the GAN 15 maglev. What can we expect from this cube? Well, hopefully the unique selling point will be something other than how many times you can adjust the setup, because that's way too boring. What I would really like to see is an exciting new experimental innovation that has never been seen before, similar to when core magnets were released on the 11. Also, it would be nice to see the piece design change, because GAN have had the exact same corner and edge piece design for way too long now. Despite how disappointing the GAN 14 was, there was still a significant amount of people who are most excited about the GAN 15, which is very interesting. And one viewer said that they want to see better performance this year and the removal of unnecessary features. And I agree, because realistically, no cuber cares about how much you can adjust a cube as long as the actual turning and performance is worth the price. Next up, after last year's incredible releases from Diane with the Guhong Pro M, it will be interesting to see what flagship 3x3s they come out with this year. Personally, I would like to see an update to the Tengyuan line of cubes, especially considering they haven't made a maglev version yet, and the hardware for the V3 is slightly outdated. One viewer said they wanted to see a Diane Tengyuan Pro M, and this would be a great release. Diane have already shown that they can make high-end cubes at really affordable prices, so let's see what they achieve this year. If we quickly go back to GAN now, one cube that a lot of people were excited for is their 5x5. Now, I can't imagine this release is all too far away, considering how much it's been shown on social media, but regardless, I hope it's good. GAN have obviously struggled with big cubes in the past, such as the 460M, but assuming they've learnt from their mistakes, this release should be one of the best 5x5s. Moving on now, and one thing is for sure, Moyu will release hundreds of 3x3s this year, but which are the most interesting? Well, a considerable amount of people commented that they want to see the RS3M version 6 after the success of the version 5. Despite releasing so many cubes last year, Moyu still did have some of the best 3x3s, so it will be interesting to see what they can change and improve this time round. There is also a large amount of potential with a Weilong version 10 after how good the version 9 was. However, one cube that I don't think a lot of people want to see a remake of is the Super Weilong, unless they decide to get rid of all of the pointless features and reduce the price significantly. And before we move on to the most exciting cube release, hopefully coming out this year, here are some of the slightly less significant yet still exciting puzzles we can expect. The first of which is the YS3M. I think that whilst the cube wasn't incredible last time, it did have some good features, and with the new version, the YS3M could be a great contender for best mid-range 3x3. Next, we have a much smaller brand, and that is Moretry. For me, I really liked the direction they were going with their Tianma 2 years ago, so a version 2 of that cube could be really good. Another small brand that has had a couple of releases now is MS Cube. I thought their MS3 version 1 was great, and so I hope they make some more competitive cubes this year. And finally, on the less significant releases, we have the MGC Evo. There have been 2 of these now, and I think that YJ could make another one this year. But now onto the cube that had a landslide victory in the poll with over 70% of the votes. We have the X-Man Tornado version 4. This clearly shows how good the version 3 was, considering how many people are ready for the next Tornado. But to be fair, for that release, there is little that needs to be changed, because the tensioning system is already definitely the best on the market, and the version 3 also had some other great features. However, if there is one thing that I want to see, it is less adjustments for the magnets, because it is a lot of effort to change 24 individual magnet strengths. However, in terms of performance, there also isn't a great deal to change because of how good the version 3 was, which does make me worried that X-Man might not even release an updated version this year. But if they do, it will for sure be one of the best cubes on the market. And with that, let me know which ones you are most excited for this year, along with any I missed out from this list. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and watch this video to find out why the X-Man Tornado version 3 is one of the best cubes ever released. Thanks for watching.